Hi, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. I want to talk a little bit today. I said yesterday that I was going to talk about what my recording process is currently. It keeps on changing. I keep on trying to. I'm kind of a complicator, and I try to simplify things to make it a little bit easier. And most importantly, I try to do this stuff between patients. That's the key. One of the things that was a real big frustration to me is I'm trying to record videos in between patients. I'm in my office trying to record, and then the staff knocks on the door and they say, okay, you got to go see the next patient, and then it interrupts my recording. And I didn't have a really easy software to do this. I used to use StreamYard, but then I got tired of paying it and I stopped paying for it. There's another one called Loom, Loom, that works well. But what I've found now, frankly, the easiest way is to do Zoom. So Zoom is the easiest because you can record it. The benefit to Zoom is you can hit record, record to the cloud, and then stop, record to the cloud, and then stop. So it's less editing for my virtual assistant. For those, I can make short little videos easily through that. I can just share my screen, my Google Slides. So how do I create content? The way I found the easiest for me now, and it'll probably change in the future, is I have one slide deck for Podiatry Practice Mastery, and I have another slide deck for my just Podiatry as Dr. Pelto. And then on those slides, I take patient questions and I put them on Dr. Pelto, and I take other kind of ideas I have for kind of short videos or audios. I put that on Podiatry Practice Mastery, and then in between patients, I kind of make up the slides. I can get little images from other places, put a couple of slides together, and then I have I've set aside some recording time in my lunch hour on Tuesdays. So I pretty much do all these Podiatry Practice Mastery stuff during my lunch hours. That's when I record all of my interviews, and I use Calendly for that. I do those Wednesdays and Thursdays. I meet with my kind of assistant that helps me. She kind of helps me with my thinking on Fridays, and then I do this kind of on Tuesdays. And it's usually about a half hour. So usually with a half hour, I can do 1 to 2 videos, and I just basically pull up the Google slide. I'll talk through that video, and then I will send Veronica, who's my virtual assistant, I send her the video and with a little blurb. And this blurb is actually, I write it underneath that Google slide. So I put it in the notes section in Google Slides. So that's been the most effective way to create content. So if you want to start like creating content, what I find what's easiest is I just take every question that a patient has. A lot of times patients have a question. For example, recently I did a matrixectomy on a patient, and it had all this black stuff, this eschar on the sides, and they said, is this normal? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's normal. And if they had that question, like thousands of other people had that question. So I basically, when we take pictures, I just downloaded the picture. There's no patient identifiers. Put it on a slide, put the question there, and then put a little write-up description there. And then when I have an opportunity, I will use that slide, and I'm maybe pulling a couple of other slides with ingrown toenails and kind of showing the process. But the main question is, is this like dried blood on the side after a matrixectomy normal? And I'll do that for a short little video. That's how I'm doing them. And then I've found it's best for me to prepare in between patients, preparing the slides, and then having one set, call it block time, to record things. Okay. Once again, hope you guys found this beneficial. That's the best way for me to create content. That might be a good idea for you if you wanted to try it. If you guys want any help, please just reach out to me, Don at podiatrypracticemastery.com. I'd be happy to chat with you and kind of give you any tips if you want to start increasing your YouTube views for your practice. I currently have 14,000 subscribers on YouTube, so I've been doing it for a while. The main key for YouTube, frankly, is just be consistent and provide value. So meaning a video once a week, and try to just give something of value to people. Okay, hope that was beneficial. Okay, have a good one.